Peace and blessings. Welcome back. I am ChiVital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkits and how to create your lives. Give me just a moment here as I wait for you all to tune in and get this notification that class is in session. Had a powerful meditation last night. Shouts out to everyone who made it. Who made it in there. There will be a follow-up. Okay, there will be a follow-up indeed. Welcome, welcome. So today, the lesson will be on dragon scrying, healing, and protection. I want to get into some of the attributes related to working with dragon energy and just give you a background into why I had you all use a particular technique with your scrying materials last night. And if you're new and you're like, scrying materials, what scrying materials? Don't worry, there's a playlist. It is available on the Occult College channel. When I started these lessons, I tagged the Occult College so that everyone who was following the art of scrying will be able to very easily connect the dots and put the information together. Okay, and if you're not sure if you want to get involved, well, if you are interested in building up your psychic abilities and training specifically in mediumship, then this is actually a playlist or a set of lessons that you want to get into and fully commit. Okay, so let's get started. The first message that I need to share with you all um, after sharing with you the meditation, it came from the message that you have to heal. It doesn't matter how much um, you think things are healed on a psychological level. There are deeper strings, um, knots, and such that exist, and the energy now is promoting that those knots be untied so that you can feel the freedom that is open to you now. The freedom in how you make your money, the freedom in how you relate, the freedom in where you choose to live, the freedom to live in a healthy lifestyle, the freedom to practice how you want to spiritually, the freedom to how you think outside the box. And freedom is not just a matter of being able to do anything, but also finding that there are other energies aligned with that freedom that will support that freedom. So there's also an expansion. So the lesson for today is not just about healing, right? It is also about supporting your level up. All right. So press one in the chat if you're ready to have this discussion and talk about directionality, purposeful rituals, and intentions that are set in order for you to level up utilizing the tool of scrying. Peace, Divine Alchemy Elixir. You said the dragon meditation was supreme last night. After the third, I slept quite deeply. Ashe, peace, Jonah. I definitely expected you all to sleep very deeply so that you could receive the medicine there available that would have a direct effect on your astral livity. That's what I'm going to call it. Your astral livity. Okay? Dragon medicine is very, very potent in deep purification. Okay, it is very protective and nourishing, depending on what you have going on and the level of dragon medicine that you're receiving. It can be also very purgative or I don't want to say purgatory. That sounds like punitive. Um, but it can have you purge a lot, like really deep seated things. They come to the surface for you to see and for you to face. All right. Since yesterday, and no, for those of you who are watching, you're my regulars, and you might have been one of the people who reached out to me. Realize that I'm saying you might have been one of the people who reached out to me. This thing with soul ties is very strong right now. And doing this scrying work with the dragon medicine helps us to be able to see the strings of our web, right? The grand web, the grand wheel of our lives, and what's in it. What's in it that's part of the organic material of the web? What's in it that's part of some of the things that you've caught in it? And what's in it that's possibly dangerous or can drag it down, and you won't be able to utilize this wheel for your fortune. Okay? And doing this, you're able to see more clearly. So we use the directionality. I worked with an energy that resides in, when you're using the mantra, you would be sitting in the south energy. However, in order for you to receive through the scrying technique the messages required for you to make forward movement, I wanted you to use the technology of being able to be looking forward and seeing behind you at the same time. Okay? So for those of you who are on the meditation, I said to place your mirrors in the north. So you would be facing the north. And then your mirror would be reflecting and pulling from, not only pulling from this north information, downloading it, but also looking back, like watching your back and showing you some things. And most of that information needs to bring you, or should have, and I'm pretty sure it did because I got a lot of feedback, bring you to face and kind of sort through your files of spiritual covenants that you have made in the recent to the far past. Okay? And we need to talk about why that is important. Yes? For those of you who are able to not only just sleep deeply, but travel quite a bit. Because what occurs to me is that when people become aware of messages coming forward or sightings of people or experiences that are nowhere on their mind, really, right? They're not really in the direction of where they feel they're going. It can create a little bit of confusion because what the mind is thinking, right, as far as planning ahead and taking action, there's something going on with your spirit, and your spirit is trying to receive or to complete what has been agreed to. When we look at the symbols of the dragon, we see that there are movements like this, right? Up and out. And we also have movements where it is making this circle, okay? These circles. And the dragon medicine in scrying is going to allow you to see whether you are on a spiraling up energy or if you are in this type of cyclical energy. And a cyclical energy is going to speak to kind of repeating history or repeating patterns. All right. But on the spiraling up, we're going to see that the energy speaks more to taking with you the wisdom of the past and rising up higher in your capacity to move forward and evolve. Okay? So for those of you who are able to actually eyewitness the dragon, you have information to answer those particular questions from what I just shared. And expect throughout the day and the week, as another meditation is coming, for other things to unfold. Okay? Now, when I say the word healing, a lot of times people will think of healing like there's something wrong that needs to be fixed. And I always want to return back to this, right? Even as a practitioner, who will be called a healer. Okay? The work of healing is not a matter of like fixing. It is a good work of bringing things full circle into a space of harmony, into a space of full illumination, something that you can see fully, right? You can see it, you can taste it, you can touch it. You're able to understand it from a deeper place, okay? It becomes a part of you, not so much something that is outside of you that you need to remove, okay? There are times when things need to be removed, but the dragon medicine is very effective with that. Very much so. Because the dragon medicine speaks to purifying your vessel on a physical, astral, spiritual level, right? Really purifying your energy in such a way that you can experience peace. Okay? Not only can you experience peace, but you will also accept the belief necessary, right? The knowing necessary. Take it a step further. The knowing necessary that you are peace, that you are at peace with where you are and where you're going. And part of it is like you may not all the way know the final destination of where you're going, but you become so in love and immersed in the journey of getting forward, moving forward, and seeing yourself operate differently and being able to see the shadow aspects when they present themselves as not another battleground, but another space for learning, curiosity. Okay? This dragon medicine is very, very fast in acting. All right? The reason why there's so much mystery around dragons is because they're here one moment and then they're gone. They don't stick around for long. They're very powerful. They don't have to stick around for long. So they come, they see, they do their thing, and they're out. All right, let me get some Ashe in the chat. Let me see some dragons too. The drink of today is some mangoes, blueberries, salad greens, water. Yum. So check this out, right? In order to become a really powerful scryer, you would need to move closer towards purity. It is like a pact with the materials. Okay? Purity in the sense that you're open. You're open to receive. It is better and more powerful to work with a scrying material where you're not going to dictate what you want to see, but you're going with the trust of your tool and the energies you work with to receive what you see. Because if you can't trust that process, there's something inherently going on with you where you're trying to control every moving part around you, so much so that even the true reality of something happening, you'll be blocked from seeing it. And instead, you will start to see things that will trick you. Does that make sense? It's like historically, the greatest receptors for psychic downloads are people like children. Shouts out to the children because they have no preconceived notion of what they want except for in a moment's time. So if you ask them to, for example, if you just ask them to look into the scrying material and ask them what do they see, they are open, they are receptive to what they're seeing versus what other dramas or movies are going on in the subconscious mind of what is there. And so as an adult, the purification process is partly your eating habits, what you put into your body, right? And wanting to be a sound mind and not distorted, and wanting to be in such a place where you can be calm, okay, where your waters are not ruffling, so that when you look into the water of your scrying mirror or your crystal ball, it's the intention of I'm receptive to the message, that the ripples that occur are pure in nature, so they're more accurate. Scrying and dream work go hand in hand. They're very good with that. So when you're looking into your scrying material and you're receiving messages, it is a good practice to give yourself a moment and just receive what you receive. Journal if you can in the moment, and then go right to sleep, because it will continue to explain itself. What some of you might notice is that when you see things in your mirror, you get maybe one or two pictures, but that whole reel you'll get in your very vivid dreams. And so that it's the more that you sit with the intention of being receptive to receiving this ancient wisdom from this tool, is the more you're going to build up your ability to also now impress those images and messages into your dream realm, where you have an active part in being able to move things around, interact with things, ask questions, and receive answers. Okay? Right now, the North Node receiving lots of energy, meaning for all of us, where we want to move towards our highest potential, our highest realization of our souls here on this planet. Okay? It's like an equal and opposite response and reaction in the north where there's the in the south where there's the letting go. But if I want to go here, I need to see that where I'm going, there are aspects that are part of that future that I may not have in my formula. And it will show me that there's things within my formula that, this whole thing about activating our highest potential, this does speak to some like pre-birth agreements. This is why I mentioned covenants, right? Pre-birth agreements. They may show you some of the missing parts that you need to grow into. And by showing you that, then you realize there are some things back here that either need to be totally transformed. Okay, I won't just say cut and go. There's nothing dies, right? So whatever it is, take that material and what do I need to do to transform that and make it food for where I'm going here. Okay, that's another thing. If you're seeing food and preparing things to eat and sharing with others, more messages on that. Okay. These beings are of a galactic light force. Okay. And when we are talking about that level of light moving through and captured in a mirror, what does a mirror do to light? What does a mirror do to light? I know that it seems to be a bit of a little lag here. Yes, the mirror does refract it. And by looking at the mirror, where's the other mirror? I'm piecing together some of the lessons here to make it more interesting and interactive, right? Or if you're looking at the mirror and it is receiving a light from a galactic light through a portal, right? This black hole that is connected to outer space. And then it meets your eyes, right? Because what you see is a matter of light, then boom. So it's getting a hit, it's getting a hit. And these eyes looking into the mirror are going to hit you behind the eyes and stimulate that pineal gland where you're starting to see the greater picture. Okay? You're getting to see the greater picture. So you might be carrying something in your heart space or in your being that needs to be healed, right? So it has its own picture. And what do we do to develop a picture, right? It's like a negative. So let's say you have something that you need to heal. It's a negative, and then it goes through this double light process. And then you get to see it inverted or reversed. One, that's a piece of neutralizing what's there that needs to be cleared. Two, it gives you the opportunity to see the fuller development of a greater picture that may be beyond your 3D reality, right? We're talking about developing a lifestyle and a life in itself astrally. And what you're experiencing here, you want to filter it in such a way that you're not trying to run away from this space here. I told y'all that you're going to see more of your truer reality in the astros. And when you see it there, is going to play out here. So be aware that if you're not even actively trying to create something you see in the astral, but you get information that you have already set up a situation in the astrals, that in order for you to have peace, you will need to smooth things out here. Because sometimes what we see there, we're like, no, it's not even a negative thing. It's just like, how'd I get there? So you need to smooth out that. So what I'm seeing here when I say smooth out is like, when you have the strings and you create that web, right? You need to smooth it out. Because when you smooth it out, right, and then you put something in the center, you open it up and it's clear. That thing in the center is you, because you are in between these worlds. Does that make sense? I don't have string because I haven't played that game in a long time. But does that make sense to you all? Because I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. We put this string, it's like one circle. Okay, you put it around your fingers and you open it up. Then you like put your hand in the center. Put your hand in the center, close your hands, and then open up. And the circle is open. Okay? This hand is webbed to this hand. Okay? You stand at the middle. And this dragon medicine helps you to see that more clearly. It helps to bring up whatever is there and bring it to the surface. So sorry we're not sorry, but I tend to do deep healing work, bringing things up to the surface that are like tucked away into those spaces where you're like, I wish I coulda, woulda. But the way society is set up, I don't really want to like put too much energy into that. I want to be logical. But this time that we're in is like logic these. Like don't be so imprisoned to your ego. And don't be a prisoner of your ego. Your ego is supposed to be like, you have to refine it. Your ego can't just be the wild ego. You have to refine the ego so that it serves its greater purpose. We have all of these tools inside of us, and a lot of it can be to our benefit when we refine them. And that's just the true reality. You know what I mean? So, yes. With that being said, I want to also do something. The children, right? The children. I want to offer you all free healing rituals for the children. So if you'd like to have your children included, I'm going to do like a healing dragon rite for the children, especially all this energy on this Super Bowl. I should have hashtag Super Bowl, right? Hashtag Super Bowl. So my Super Bowl is a super womb, and I'm going to do a protection rite for the children, or healing rite, protection and healing together for children. And you can text me if you're interested. Put hashtag Super Bowl. at 202-810-1876. I also, for your cleansing, I don't have many, okay, but I have some white baths made to help with the cleansing process as you move into this new year. I always start the new year. Well, see, I'm celebrating each different new year because the energies are different. But this is with the new lunar year, right? White bath. Okay. It's really, really good for clearing your mind and helping you to be able to dream better and see more clearly, um, and to help you focus. Also, I have some enchanted incense. See that? This incense that go with these love bath. I only have 2 of these left. They went in the pre-sale. So 2, here we go, of these. This goes on a coal. This should really only be used for like love magic, okay, intoxication. And this, some of y'all already got this, and y'all should. Makes my mouth water. I only have 2 of those, and I have the travel size. Only 1 left. So here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna give you a good discount if you're watching this. #love. Text it to me if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in the white bath, just text me #white bath, and I got you. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? Ashe, Kurukula. Any other questions? Kurukula said that bath smells wonderful. What's up, Black Venusian? Peace, peace. You know, I'm Shaw Child. What up, Davy? All right. So if y'all don't have any other questions, what up, Ancient Styling? Miss Infinity 9. All right, you have a feng shui question. Where is the best place to position a mirror in my room? So mirrors in the room actually aren't really advised, depending on the size. So you're talking about your scrying mirror. Your scrying mirror can go anywhere in your room, not facing your bed. Okay. For working with the underworld, then you want to be in the south. Okay. A regular mirror. Yeah. Like, depending on your space, like I said, put your mirror anywhere in your room. You don't want your mirror facing the door. You don't want your mirror facing your bed. That's it. And whatever your mirror is facing, you want to make sure that it's a clear space, because whatever the mirror is reflecting is going to expand it and is going to be giving off a lot of energy. Your bedroom is a space where you want to have as chill energy as possible. It's more of a yin space. All right. Because you want to be able to sleep, you want to be able to rest. Okay, so that's another aspect, non-spiritual aspect of the energy of mirrors, and lots of energy coming and going in the space. Okay, just energy. I'm not talking about spirits. I'm just talking about energy, basic. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Miss Infinity. and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. All right, fam. So again, if you want to include your children in the free healing and protection, right? Text me Super Bowl 202-810-1876. If you want to get in on the last of the love baths that are available, that will come with 3 incense, rose incense balls that have been consecrated. They have gone through ritual. Okay. Um, then hit me up, #love. And if you would like access to the white bath for clarity, for clearing your mind, for focus, for clearing any negative vibrations and lifting your aura, expanding your aura, then #white bath. Text that to me at 202-810-1876. And otherwise, if you'd like to buy me your coffee or add to my water, you can send me something to add. My Cash App, $ChiVital. But it's always a joy and a pleasure to be here with you all. Peace, love, and bliss. I'll be back with another video for your pranayama. I ain't forget y'all. I'm out.